What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm reviewing the Halloween 2018 Ultimate Michael Myers action figure from Neca. So, figure comes in just the regular Ultimate packaging that you get with these Neca figures, which I really like. You got the poster of the movie, Halloween Ultimate Michael Myers. Sides and top of the box is more or less the same thing. Bottom introduces you to the people who made the figure. On the back, you get some really good photos of the figure. Michael stood here with a knife, once again with the knife and also with the victim head. What else you got? You do get some good photos. You got him in the kind of graveyard, standing over his sister's, what is it called? Tombstone. Got the pumpkin here. You got more of Michael with the knife and also with the hammer. So get some really good photos of the figure here. So if you want to have the figure displayed, or you just want it on your shelf or something, and you're clueless on how you want to have them displayed, you can always look at the back of the box. It will give you some ideas on how to have them displayed. You open the flap, you get another great picture of Michael with his knife, at his house, and then you got the actual figure here of Michael Myers, and all the stuff is just kind of flying around loosely because I've repackaged this figure, so things like his hands, things like his accessories are just kind of flying all over the place, but won't be for much longer because we're unboxing this bad boy. So let's do this. So in my other videos, I've had warnings because I'm using copyrighted music. When I usually do my reviews, I've got the radio playing on in the background, and unfortunately from here on out I'm not going to be able to do that anymore because if on camera it picks up the music, a lot of the time it's going to be copyrighted. So that is kind of a shame. I will probably get some music in future videos, and I'll see what I can do. But this is one of the videos where unfortunately it's just going to be me speaking. But at least I'm talking about the figure. Which here he is. And all of his hands are falling. Should have known. We get this bad boy out. There's the big Mike. Epic. Got his sister's tombstone here. Judith Myers, born November 10th, 1947 and died October 31st, 1963. Our beloved daughter, Judith Myers. Really nice. You can have that just kind of behind the figure. It's a cool prop to have the figure with. You have the what is this, fire poker? Very nice. Michael, of course, comes with his classic kitchen knife. It comes with just kind of like a basic kitchen knife, not much different from what other Neca figures I've had in the past. Also comes with a hammer with loads of blood on the actual head of it, and a really kind of rusted, kind of decaying wooden handle. That's really nice. Michael, of course, also comes with, there you go, his pumpkin, which is really realistic. Does look like an actual pumpkin, and you got the carvings, so you can see its face. Yeah, very nice. Got kind of the heart-shaped eyes, the upside-down heart-shaped nose, and then the mouth kind of carved. And then you also have the top. And you might be wondering, why is there a circle always end up dropping at least something in my reviews. Last time it was Freddy's head. Time before it was something related to like Roy Burns or something. Always drop stuff during these reviews, but you might be wondering why he's got kind of like a circle on there. It's because he's got like a light up effect, which if you press down on it, the thing would light up. I'm not going to do it because I have had this same figure before. I had the original one. This is the 2022 reissue of the figure, and I did have the original. And it was working really well, but it did die out, and now the original one I've got doesn't work anymore. So I'm not going to do this just because if I'm just going to take it out for this, and then I'm probably not going to have it lit up again. So there's just no point me really having it. But the thing would light up, and yeah, it'd be like an actual pumpkin. But you do have that. It's not like you can't change the batteries or anything, it's just very inconvenient. Michael does also come with, oh gosh, I've got to pick up all these hands. And loads of his hands fell out, but he also comes with the victim head. Very gruesome. Yeah, wow. Forget the police officer's name, but I forget who opens the car door. Might be Laurie Strode's granddaughter or something, but someone opens the car door and this is just kind of revealed. And I believe it's on his lap as well, so just like a body without a head, and then the severed head with the eyes out, the lips kind of torn off on his lap. That is really brutal. I'm going to pick up these hands and then I'll show you what hands he comes with. That was an absolute nightmare to deal with. And I've dropped them again. Oh, let me see that one. Okay. Right, I have to do that again. Okay, finally. That is an absolute nightmare. The hands fell all off my desk the first time. And as I was about to, say I finally got them, ended up dropping one of them again and it went under my desk again. So absolutely lovely. But this guy does come with, he comes with quite a few hands. I'll show you the ones he's got on already, then I'll show you what else he comes with. So the hands the figure starts off with, straight out of the box, are these open hands, just rested hands. So if you do want Michael, just, stood there looking terrifying. With no accessories, these are the hands to have him with. He also comes with some gripping hands. Not one, but two gripping hands for each hand. So you can actually have this figure dual wielding weapons. So you can have him with two weapons at a time, which is nice. And then, dropping everything out. Then he also comes with another interchangeable left hand, which is, it's also open, but as opposed to resting, it's more kind of like a grabbing hand. And then last but not least, comes with the battle damaged left hand, where his two end fingers have been blown off. I believe Laurie Strode, she has a shotgun, and while Michael is, trying to grab her, she pulls the trigger and his fingers just come flying off. Something I'm a big fan of with this figure is all the hands are just absolutely drenched in bruises and blood. So I'm assuming both Michael's blood and his victim's blood, which I'm a big fan of. And you can swap his hands out. The Michael figures I had to, put these under hot water before doing this video because I just knew if I didn't, I'd be struggling. So there you go. There he is with his gripping right hand, having holding a knife. Do him in his signature, or do him in his kind of signature pose, the pose he's known for. There you go. There you go. There he is with in his kind of signature pose, you know. When most people think of Michael, this is how they think of him. With his knife. There you go, looking epic. So that's really cool. And as I said, you can have him dual wielding weapons. So if I put the other gripping hand in. Is that going to go in? Yep, there you go. And you can have him, yeah, there you go. If you really want him to, you can have him like this. Dual wielding weapons, so a weapon in each hand. That's really cool. So there he also is with the hammer. About to lodge that into someone's skull. Michael, you know, if you want him to. You can also hold his knife. You know, like that. That looks sick. And then also his fire poker. All the weapons do fit into his hands pretty nicely, I'll admit. Because they all are pretty similar thickness of the handles of each weapon. So it's not like the case of, like, what was it? I guess Roy Burns, or even like Part 3 Jason, where if you had Jason kind of displayed previously with like the harpoon gun, then when you'd have him with the fire poker, his grip would be very loose. But with the Michael Myers figure, all the accessories are very similar kind of thickness. So even if you had him on the shelf with like the fire poker, knife, or hammer, if you had him with those for like ages and then you decided to swap them, it's not like, you know, the accessories you'd replace it with would sit in his hands loosely. So that's the weapons he comes with. And I'll also show you what he looks like with the other hands. Yeah. And this is kind of what I meant as kind of grabbing. So it looks like he's about to grab and then whoosh, with the hammer. So that's cool. And then, what was it? Oh, so I do gotta be careful with his hands, because his hands certainly are not very very durable, very thin plastic. But there he is with his battle damaged hand, fingers shot off there. Very brutal. Mike also comes with an interchangeable head sculpt. And I'll show you the first one first. I'll zoom in a little bit. There you go. The camera will pick that up. He does have his eyes kind of peering through, if you can kind of see that. Which is, yeah, very, very accurate. Let me just flip the figure around. Flip the camera around too. So he does have his eye, okay, that's definitely a lot better. He does have his eyes kind of peering through the mask, as you can see. And his mask is very scratched up, just like it is in the movie. If I show you compared to the box, you can see it is very similar. Almost, you know, like to like. Well, pretty much is like to like. And you can see also has some battle damage on his neck. That's from, I believe it's the needle from the first movie. And his hair is, yeah, pretty messy. as you can see. And then the interchangeable head he comes with. Shit. Damn, yeah, having this figure stood up is hard. Yep, so, and the interchangeable head sculpt is this. Please tell me I won't drop it. Is this one. So it's a very similar head, just the one that's not on him has the eyes kind of painted black, so then you can't see his eyes through the mask. And then the hair is also like ever so slightly different. I don't know if you can really see it. It does look very similar, but it is slightly different. Actually, it's ever so slightly different. You probably won't even be able to tell on camera, but in person, I mean, even it still is pretty hard, but it is like ever so slightly different. And if you do want him with that alternate head, and swap it out, and plug the new one back in, and there you go. There he is with his kind of fully black eyes. Yeah. Very cool. And I'll also show you what he looks like, because this is kind of how he has him. This is kind of how the figure is displayed on the box. Which is honestly a great way. I think, yeah, you can't really mess up with this figure on a shelf. I don't know how you'd make this figure not look good. Because, yeah, this guy does look absolutely amazing. But, let me try and get this. Hope he doesn't fall. Yeah, there you go. So that's kind of how they, one of the poses he's in on the box, which is cool. Something else I forgot to mention, which this, yeah, also makes things look even cooler, as if it could get any cooler. It does have the backdrop of the Michael house, and there you go. Very nice. And yeah, see another pumpkin there. Michael's outfit is exactly as he has it in the movie. He's got the kind of navy blue jumpsuit, you know, the boiler suit. He's got his collar sticking up here. And if the camera will pick it up, which shoulder is it? He also does have like some slight battle damage there. Let me see if the camera will pick it up and I flip it around. Just get this guy to stand. You can barely see it, but you can see there's like a slight bit of like a hole. Forget what that's from. That might also be from the needle or something, but and then it is an all-in-one suit, and he does have the black boots. Really cool. I think this is a really good looking Neca figure. Some of the Neca figures I've seen, you know, some of the Freddys, you know, the Terminators, even the Jasons have this. With their leg articulation, it almost looks like, you know, the character's wearing a diaper, or like a, you know, and it does look a bit weird. But with this figure, I guess because he's wearing an all-in-one, definitely kind of hides that. And where the kind of, yeah, from like a distance, the articulation is very well hidden. Like where the kind of, yeah, where the legs like separate itself from the torso, where the arms separate itself, very well hidden, which I think is really good. So quick articulation. Michael's head is on a peg. Looks down this much, up this much, and it does go all the way around. Similarly with the arms, they go all the way around, up that much. So if you want Michael doing a T-pose, there you go. Double jointed elbows. Ooh. Really cool. And some rotation in the wrist. And you can even rotate the bloody like joint. So where his elbows are double jointed, you do have articulation there, which is amazing. Then hands, of course, rotate around. Now, if the jumpsuit wasn't an all-in-one, if he was wearing like a shirt and trousers, there would be kind of torso articulation. Because he's wearing an all-in-one, you don't get that. But you do get pretty good articulation with the legs. There you go. That's as kind of best I can have him. Have him sat down. So that's as high as they go. They do go fairly back as well. And also you can have him doing the split. Bend in the knees. Rotation in the lower leg. Figure, yeah, I mean, I've not really moved him too much, so I was expecting him to be a lot stiffer, but he does seem to move pretty well. And then of course, rotation and like feet pivot. So there you go. They're very well articulated, you know. Pretty good. Pretty good. Not bad. Not bad at all. Great figure. One of the best Michael Myers figures by Neca, I'd say. I know I got this figure quite a while back, got him in 2022. Since then, you know, there have been quite a few Michaels out. You know, they've made all the Blumhouse production Michael Myers figures, so you know, Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends. They've also made like the Curse of Michael Myers. Is it like Halloween H2O? I think it's called. Can't exactly. I mean, yeah, it's been a while since I've seen the Halloween movies, but I know Neca's definitely made quite a few Michael Myers figures. And I should certainly get some more. But there you go. There's the ultimate figure. I'll line up all of his accessories. Yeah, he does come with quite a bit. It does come with quite some good stuff. Loads of different hands. Pretty good. Yeah, look at all of that. So you got, yeah, the pumpkin, the knife, the hammer, the victim head, the interchangeable head, the what is it, fire poker, tombstone, the actual figure, and he comes with, what is it, 3 different left hands. Actually, is it 3? 4 different left hands and 5 different right. 2 right hands. Sorry, not 5. For right hands, he's got the rested and the gripping, and then for left, battle damaged, grabbing, rested, and gripping. So for hands, yeah, definitely very good. I think my only complaint with this figure would be I wish they have updated this with the newer Michael Myers, so I really can't complain, is nowadays they make the actual peg with the hand, so the hand and the peg are connected instead of where the peg's connected to the lower arm or the wrist, and then you have these holes that connect into the peg like that. It's just a lot more common for the figure to get broken via that way. And because the plastic is so thin where the peg is, yeah, it definitely can be awkward. I'll show you now, because, yeah, I mean, look at that. That is really small, and it's not holding on to much whatsoever. So when swapping out the hands can definitely be quite a challenge to not bloody break the thing. But there you go. Do some quick size comparisons, and then that'll be it. So there's Halloween 2018 Michael compared to Halloween 2 Michael. as you can see. I could get that to stand. There you go. I will say I think I definitely prefer Halloween 2 2018 Michael. The Halloween 2 Michael I do like the look of, but I do like the look of Halloween 2 Michael, but I got bloody scams with this guy because I don't even know if he's an official figure or not. I'm not going to do a review on this guy because he's just not a very good figure. I mean, look at this. The joints just pop off so easily with this Halloween 2 Michael. And it definitely pisses me off. He does look fairly good though, I suppose. But yeah, between the two, definitely 2018 Michael, I'll say. For the actual look of them though, ooh, that's a hard one. I might actually have to pick Halloween 2 in terms of that. But there is the Halloween 2 Michael. We can also see they do reuse a lot of different parts. I'll bring in, let me also bring in another figure. So this is what I mean, they do reuse a lot of parts, which honestly can't fault them for. All the arms on this guy is the same. Halloween 2018 and Roy Burns have the exact same legs. Different shoes, because you know, shoes are different. Halloween 2 does have, I think, the same upper half of legs than the lower half, because he's got the like kind of shorter kind of trouser section of his boiler suit. And even the hands are the exact same. The gripping hands are all the same. Roy Burns has the same rested hand Halloween 2018 Michael comes with. So there you go, the Boiler Suit Brothers. I mean, I guess I'll call them. So you've got, 2018, Halloween 2, and Roy Burns. And for laughs, you know, I'll also bring in another Mike Myers. And by Mike Myers, I mean literally, here is Mike Myers next to Michael Myers. There you go. Epic. Pretty good figure this one is. Epic, you know, Austin Powers. But there you go. I'll say that's about it in terms of this Halloween 2018 Ultimate Michael. I will say, if you are looking to get a bloody good Ultimate figure of Michael Myers, or not even just Ultimate, just a good figure of Michael Myers, this is definitely a good direction to go. If you don't mind the kind of remake kind of style of Michael. If you want a more classic looking Michael figure, I'd recommend probably the Trick or Treat Studios Michael figure. But if you do like Halloween 2018, this is definitely the way to go. Or if you do like a slightly more like kind of a bigger figure, a kind of more slightly kind of aged, worn out Michael, this is definitely the way to go. He's not overly battle damaged, but he definitely does have the much more kind of wrinkled up mask, you know, the messy hair. The jumpsuit actually is fairly clean, but he's definitely a much bigger figure and his hands are not clean by any means. Very bruised up, very dirty, and well, not even dirty, just very bloody. You can definitely tell Michael's definitely been at it when it comes to killing people. Another figure I'm actually reviewing with, comparing with, just before I go. Here is, which one should I do? I guess I'll do the Part 7 Jason. So I'll say probably the best Michael compared to the best Jason. There you go. And honestly, yeah, they do scale very well with each other. They are pretty much the same height actually. They are honestly pretty much identical, exact same height. Michael's just like ever so slightly taller, but that's just because of the hair. But that will be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Epic figure right here. I could definitely recommend him. Yeah, that's about it. See you guys later. Catch you in the next video.